Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today has been a juicy day, as you guys most likely have already seen. Now, let me quickly point one thing out. I am not certain, definitely not certain, that this pump is going to last, but I am enjoying it whilst it is happening right now. So right now that XRP is at about $1.24.5, I am happy. Let's conclude it like that. I am happy to see this, but of course, I'm also aware that we can fall down at any point next year. First of all, McCaleb shifts 202 million XRP over the past 10 days, while XRP keeps holding above $1. It kind of depends on your definition of holding, but McCaleb has been a really controversial topic, as a lot of people say him selling has a negative effect, some people say it doesn't, and him running out of XRP to sell in a couple of months, some people say it will have an effect, and some people say it won't. My own conclusion is, him selling XRP right now doesn't really do too much for the price. Him being done with selling, basically running out of XRP, would be a bullish thing. Mostly on the basis that right now, 8 of his billion XRP has been then shifted, or 9 I guess, towards people who have better, I guess, expectations or better plans for their holdings. He is purely there to make it a cash cow, to make it his little, I don't want to say any, words that YouTube might not like, but his little B, he's making it that. We don't want that. We want people who just aren't into XRP because of the ecosystem, or again, people might be here to make money, but then again, over a longer term, not just to sell at any point because they're done with their coins. It's not the type of guy you want to have, specifically not with billions of coins. So him running out, in my opinion, is a good thing, and it's going ridiculously fast. Right now, you can see 23 million XRP a day is what he's selling. Once more, I don't really believe it's a bad thing, but right now it's gone down to about 18.5 million. And this is going to be for the next entire week. He's going to be selling 18.6 million. And the next weekend is going to change because this changes with the market volume. That is how this changes. Having said that, if you haven't pressed it yet, make sure you press the like button and make sure you also subscribe to the channel. We are at 103,000. It is insane, but we should get to 100 and at least 130 by the end of May, right? That should be possible. So we need to stack up and make sure you're part of the family by pressing that freaking subscribe button. I just slammed my MacBook by accident, by the way. John Dean says, I owe Jamie Dimon a big thank you. Although I had already bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP by the time he called Bitcoin a fraud, I bought more. So a little sideline to this one is Jamie Dimon of Jpmorgan has in multiple places stated Bitcoin is trash. And right now, an article came up which says Jpmorgan may launch fund to let clients invest in Bitcoin, which is definitely quite interesting. This is some huge adoption, usually quite bullish for crypto, these types of announcements. However, there's a little bit of a middle ground that we're missing, and that is that he has actually stated negative things, then bullish things, then negative things, then bullish things, then negative things over on Jpmorgan. Basically, Jpmorgan's stance has changed like 10 times throughout the last 2 years. And the thing with that is that they have multiple people writing things. You don't really know exactly what the company's stance is because they keep changing it up. And in the end, they can change however freaking often they want to because, well, they don't really care about us. They care about money. They care about themselves. They care about the clients. And since we don't have, hundreds of millions of dollars, we are not really what they care about. However, as John here says, a lot of us, actually, whenever these guys call it a fraud, decide to buy more, which really stems into the phenomenon which I told you guys about, where if a country bans something, for example, how in Turkey, Bitcoin was banned and the exchange scammed, which is another big part, but Turkey, Bitcoin was banned to be able to spend on things, basically. Yeah, all of a sudden the interest skyrocketed like crazy because that's what you usually get. If you ban something or you're against something, you're calling something a fraud, people will look it up even more. And that is also to some degree why the Peter Schiff, the gold bull and the Bitcoin bear gets a lot of attention. He is really hateful on it and people like to look him up, see what exactly he's thinking, see exactly why he's saying that and want to kind of bash him. But in the bashing, it gets him even more attention, whereas some people will find his bases or will find him funny or will agree with him. It's all attention. Now, on the same note, PayPal CEO says crypto is the future. Get ready for super apps. There are probably going to be 6 to 10 super apps that evolve. You won't have 50 apps on your phone because you can't remember 50 usernames and passwords. Well, the only thing I got to say about this one is, man, if you think that all these big companies regarding payments here won't eventually adopt some sort of technology regarding crypto or blockchain or DLT, you're definitely, smoking something. I am 100% convinced that most companies out there that we know of right now will eventually be involved with blockchain technology. There is no doubt in my mind, 0% doubt. And sometimes I say 99. In this case here, I'm going to say 0% doubt that that's going to happen. On the same note, we don't really know about which companies, nor to what degree, because they've all let out some really bearish statements right now. For example, Microsoft, it's interesting how they're reacting to it, because Bill Gates says, well, it's kind of shite. He didn't really say it was good. Warren Buffett, for example, didn't say it was too good. But then again, Warren Buffett has invested in such big companies. If Coca-Cola, for example, were to eventually, be able to be bought with crypto, so there goes some of his morals, right? Because if he's saying it's rat poison squared, then why would you accept it? Or if any one of those huge companies he's invested in actually wants some crypto on their balance sheet, yeah, that would definitely be rather interesting. Then again, we don't really know if that's going to happen, that type of stuff. We just don't know that they're going to be involved with crypto. And the bigger the company, the harder the announcement will hit. And the more we also know that it's just been confirmed that the whole future is set in place, even though I'm already 100% sure that crypto is here to stay. We're just not sure exactly when the bear market is going to hit or how heavy. Why is this trending right now? What is going on, guys? Why is selling and buying this going trending right now? I do want to press it because I want to know why, but I don't want to press it because of what I might see right there. So SEC sought info on Ripple and XRP from 20 foreign entities, including trading platforms. The only interesting thing I have to say about this one is, man, it's such a shit show. It is ridiculously unbelievable the amount of back and forth we're seeing between the SEC and Ripple right now. For what? It is the discovery phase, and thus they're trying to get as much information from the other side as possible, but damn. If you just look into it, it's like, so the SEC is saying Ripple is harassing them, and then you can see the SEC is asking so many more questions of Ripple that are even more harassment in a literal sense. It is so freaking stupid. And the more I read, the more I also conclude for myself that this makes no sense. And the SEC cannot win this one altogether. They might win on the sense that they officially called a victory for the SEC because, well, it's the government, so often they win, right? But XRP in that sense will be deemed not a security. And the only bad thing is that Ripple has to pay like a fine for starting out being in a security offering, whatever, right? I don't really care about that. It's about the end goal. Then again, if that happens, I will sue somebody. I don't know how, but I will. Because Jay Clayton and the SEC with their Ethereum stance makes no sense then. I will do everything in my best ability to sue somebody, or at least get people to work on this. We will rally together. Trust me when I say this. We will rally to motherfreaking together to fix something because it doesn't make any sense. Ethereum literally had a crowdfunding. How can it not be a security then if, they really had a crowdfunding, which Ripple didn't have, or XRP, I should say. And also, if it's all about the past, then why not give Ethereum Foundation or somebody like that a fine, the guys who started it out? Yeah, so that is my thought about it. By the way, Bybit here, make sure you use the link down below. Things are already falling, and I want to know from you guys. Let's see here. It's about $1.23, but this video is a little bit pre-recorded as I'm going to do a live stream just now, and that's why I can't, I just wanted to have this video out there. It's just information. We're not talking about the price in the video anyway, so I thought, let me quickly make it already before I go live. What if I go live for 4 hours, right? I might need to post a video in the meantime, so that is why. So let me know, is the price higher or lower than $1.23 at the time you're watching? It could literally be that the price is again at $1.04. I'm not saying it's going to stay this high. I just think it was pretty damn fun to watch this. And as always, I should have just started my stream whenever I wanted to at about 1 p.m. because then we would have had this rise all the way to about $1.28 from about $1.21. Could have been juicy to watch, But maybe we're going to even pump up still. I don't know, right? I really don't know. I really firmly do not know. And that's one of the first times where I can really tell you, I have no clue what is going on right here. We kept saying altcoin season, which it is showing. But then again, there's a lot of fake outs here, right? It's happened a couple of times already that we saw one of these fake outs. Right now, it really could be the case again. Let's quickly see on a 4-hour chart how that one is moving along. So we are officially breaking out. Usually I would actually I would definitely take this trade. It's a breakout with the confirming candle, taking the trade. And on that regard, about 11% profit. Times 20, you guys know my leverage. Damn. And I'm making a video on Bybit, a whole tutorial. It's going to be coming up next week, I think. Maybe if I really want to tomorrow, but I think next week is going to be coming up. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, just stick around to the channel. And once more, make sure you press the freaking subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Then, important reminder, XRP transaction speed, 3 seconds. Transaction cost, almost nothing. Scalability, 1,500 transactions per second. Ethereum, transaction speed, freaking long. Transaction cost, $50. Scalability, 16. That is very high. But all right, let's say 16 TPS. Then Bitcoin, transaction speed, 2+ hours. I also disagree with that one. It can be a lot shorter. It depends on how many confirmations you want, obviously. Transaction cost, $25 plus, definitely. Scalability, 32 TPS. I don't know where this guy is getting the TPS from. But then again, all right, let's just stick with it for what it is. It's just basically a lot slower than XRP, right? That's basically what it comes down to. I don't know where you got the 32 from. Maybe I guess you can have 32 transactions per second. Don't really know. Let's kind of disregard that. But it's interesting, right? It's just interesting to kind of think about XRP here and just how much quicker, how much more efficient it is if we're talking about all of that. Moving on, right, I don't know, says, I need to cut so many people from my life before XRP moons. I will talk about this partially in the live stream, all right? Most likely. I've most likely already done it by the time now. Because I personally think it's not as smart to tell people that you hold a lot of crypto unless you really are prepared to go the full crypto route. For example, me, since I'm doing the whole YouTube thing, I guess theoretically speaking, I could tell people I hold it because, well, they could just see it really, and it's my life, right? For a good part, I do everything with crypto all the day, all the time. But then again, it's just not nice that people might know you have, for example, 10,000 XRP, which right now might only be $10,000. What if that turns out to be 10 million, right? Not saying it will, I'm just saying what if, in theory. All of a sudden they're going to be, really on your ass because they knew you held some. And that's a scary thing, at least I find, if you're not into that type of attention and not knowing whether or not people like you or your money. And then SEC's Gensler will spur next leg up for crypto market crisis ahead. To be honest, this Gary Gensler thing, I think people are, putting too much pressure on him. Let's wait it out for a little bit right now. Let's just wait it out. There's some type of agreement coming up between the CFTC and the SEC, or was it now FinCEN? No, I think it was CFTC and SEC. Let's just wait a little bit. Let's not focus too much on... Oh, it's freaking annoying. I just see it now. I was zoned out to even see this. I'll quickly block this. Refresh. There we go. All right, so new highs on futures and a pullback, and higher highs on a pick and shovel play, the Coinbase rally. Gary Gensler, fintech expert with CFTC experience. As SEC chairman, Gensler will bless ETF/ETN, exchange traded notes and exchange traded products, and inject regulation in the asset class. More upside, but blow off tops could be unprecedented. All right, this is really not interesting once more. Please do not involve yourself too much with all the freaking Gary Gensler ordeals. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This guy, let's just wait it out for what he's going to do. He's not, the saint. We'll see what he can do. And we'll see if he's going to be bullish on crypto. We don't know just quite yet. It's a waiting game. We'll see. And then again, Turkish crypto exchange Todex investigated over alleged $2 billion fraud. It's a really strange situation. I covered it partially on 5-Minute Crypto, but I'm still watching this because it's really freaking strange how this one is all happening. It's also, by the way, this is 2021, not 2020. Sometimes these articles make a little bit of a mistake, huh? I just noticed that right now, that they said mid-April 2020, Turkey's central bank announced it was banning the use of crypto, but that was mid-2021 because it was like a week or so ago. That was it for today's episode. Hopefully you press the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you do that right now. I'll see you guys again in another one pretty soon.